Did you know that Japan has more people living past 100 than anywhere else on Earth? And the secret isn't fancy gyms, expensive diets, or perfect genetics. It comes down to 6 simple daily movements that keep their bodies young and their minds sharp well into their 90s. What makes these movements so powerful is that they don't feel like exercise at all. No machines, no memberships, and no extreme effort. Just natural habits that slip right into your daily life and quietly rebuild your strength, balance, and independence. By the end of this video, you'll see why scientists say these 6 Japanese movements could change the way we age forever. In today's video, we're breaking down each one of these movements. And when you hear about movement 2, you'll realize it's something you absolutely need to start doing right away. The surprising discovery: Japan is home to more centenarians than anywhere else in the world. But the real surprise isn't just how long they live, it's how well they live. Even in their 80s and 90s, many Japanese elders remain active, independent, and mobile, while seniors in the West often struggle with balance, energy, and daily tasks. For decades, people assumed the secret was diet or genetics. Yet when researchers tracked Japanese who moved abroad, their health advantage disappeared. Younger generations who adopted Western habits also saw shorter lifespans. Clearly, something beyond food or DNA was at work. The breakthrough came when scientists studied daily routines instead of medical charts. What they uncovered was almost hidden in plain sight. 6 simple movements repeated every day by elders across Japan. At first, these actions looked too ordinary to matter, but brain scans and long-term studies proved otherwise. Elders who practiced them had stronger joints, sharper minds, and longer independence. Best of all, these aren't workouts. They're natural, everyday motions anyone can start doing right now. And the first one may look simple, but it's the foundation that sets everything else in motion. So let's begin with movement number 6, Sanpo, or slow walking. A daily ritual that holds far more power than it seems. Movement number 6, slow walking. Every morning in Japan, it's common to see elders strolling through quiet streets, parks, or even just around their neighborhood. This practice, known as Sanpo, isn't about speed or burning calories. It's about gentle, intentional movement that keeps the body flexible and the mind clear. What makes Sanpo so powerful is how simple it looks. By walking slowly and consistently, seniors strengthen their joints, improve circulation, and maintain balance, 3 things that dramatically reduce the risk of falls and injuries as we age. But beyond the physical benefits, Sanpo also lowers stress. Studies show that just 20 minutes of slow walking outdoors can reduce blood pressure and calm the nervous system, which may explain why Japanese elders often appear so relaxed and centered. Western doctors once overlooked this daily habit, assuming it wasn't real exercise. But research proved otherwise. Slow walking activates stabilizing muscles most people ignore, trains posture, and even improves brain function by increasing blood flow to the hippocampus, the part of the brain that controls memory. That means something as simple as a daily stroll could help protect both your independence and your sharpness of mind well into your later years. And while Sanpo sets the foundation, it's only the beginning. Because movement number 5 adds a surprising layer of strength training that most people never see coming. Movement number 5, morning stretch routine, Rajio Taisō. If you visit Japan early in the morning, you might hear music playing in parks, schools, or community centers. That music signals the start of Rajio Taisō, a simple stretch routine broadcast nationwide for nearly a century. It only takes a few minutes, but millions of Japanese people, young and old, begin their day with it. The movements look easy: raising arms, bending forward, twisting at the waist, and light jumping. But when practiced daily, Rajio Taisō loosens stiff joints, improves posture, and wakes up the entire body. It's often called the exercise you can do for life, because even elders in their 90s perform it without strain. What makes this routine remarkable is not just the physical benefits, but also the sense of rhythm and community it creates. Studies show that starting the day with these gentle stretches, it improves flexibility, boosts circulation, and reduces morning fatigue, setting up the body for more energy throughout the day. And while Rajio Taisō keeps the body limber, movement number 4 focuses on a skill that protects independence more than anything else: balance. Movement number 4, deep squat rest, Shin-sokozuwari. In many parts of the world, sitting means a chair, but in Japan, it's still common for elders to drop into a full Shin-sokozuwari, a deep squat position, whether resting, eating, or working in the garden. At first glance, it looks like something only young people could manage. Yet Japanese elders use it daily, and that's part of why their hips and knees stay so strong. The deep squat naturally stretches the ankles, knees, and lower back, while also building leg strength and improving circulation. It engages the body in a way that sitting in a chair never can. More importantly, it keeps mobility alive. In fact, researchers found that elders who can rise from a squat without using their hands are far more likely to live independently well into old age. Though it may feel challenging at first, practicing even a partial squat daily helps restore flexibility and balance. Over time, it becomes less of an exercise and more of a natural way to rest, just like it has been in Japan for centuries. But mobility is only one piece of the puzzle. Movement number 3 unlocks another secret: strengthening the core through a simple daily posture. Movement number 3, single leg standing, Kata-ashi Dachi. One of the simplest yet most powerful Japanese habits is Kata-ashi Dachi, standing on one leg. At first, it looks almost too easy, but this movement has been called the ultimate balance test for aging because it reveals how strong your core, hips, and stabilizing muscles really are. In Japan, doctors often recommend practicing one leg standing for just 1 minute at a time. Research shows that people who can balance this way for 60 seconds or longer have a far lower risk of falls and fractures. The reason? It trains the small muscles in the feet and legs that most exercises ignore, while also strengthening the core and sharpening coordination. The benefits don't stop at the body. Studies suggest that single leg standing also improves brain health by stimulating both sides of the brain at once, supporting focus and memory. That may explain why many Japanese elders practice it daily while brushing their teeth or cooking, slipping it seamlessly into everyday life. And while balance builds protection, movement number 2 adds a surprisingly gentle practice that directly boosts energy and keeps the spine young. Movement number 2, floor sitting transitions. Yuka-zuwari Iko. Perhaps the most underrated Japanese habit is Yuka-zuwari Iko, the daily practice of moving from the floor to standing and back again. In Japan, elders often sit on tatami mats instead of chairs, which means they're constantly transitioning between floor sitting and standing multiple times a day. What seems like a simple routine actually trains the body in one of the most essential skills for healthy aging: getting up without help. This movement challenges nearly every part of the body at once: legs, hips, core, and balance. Research shows that people who can rise from the floor without using their hands are far more likely to stay independent and avoid mobility-related injuries later in life. In fact, some doctors in Japan call it a longevity test because it reflects both strength and flexibility in a single action. For older adults, practicing floor-sitting transitions, even in modified ways, builds resilience and confidence. Each repetition strengthens muscles that protect against falls, while also keeping the hips and spine mobile. It's not just exercise, it's a life skill that ensures you can move freely in your own home without relying on others. And while this may be the single most important habit to adopt, there's still one more movement that completes the Japanese longevity lifestyle: a calming ritual that keeps both the body and mind in harmony. Movement number 1, towel twist. Tenugui Hibiki. We've saved the most surprising practice for last: Tenugui Hibiki, or the simple towel twist. All you need is a small hand towel, yet the benefits are astonishing. By holding the towel, creating gentle outward tension, and twisting your torso side to side, Japanese elders activate deep stabilizing muscles that most exercises completely miss. Researchers have found that this 2-minute daily habit not only improves strength and flexibility, but also keeps the brain sharp. The coordinated twisting, breathing, and muscle engagement stimulate both sides of the brain at once, boosting memory and reaction time. Even better, the towel twist strengthens grip, one of the strongest predictors of long-term health and independence. The beauty of Tenugui Hibiki is its simplicity. You don't need a gym, fancy equipment, or even much time. Just a towel, a few mindful twists, and steady breathing. Many Japanese elders do this in the morning to energize their day and again before bed to relax their body. Your path to healthy aging. Together, these 6 timeless movements form a daily practice that keeps Japanese seniors strong, balanced, and independent well into their 90s and beyond. The best part, you can start today right in your own living room. Remember, it's not about pushing harder, it's about moving smarter. These small, gentle habits can add years to your life and life to your years. So why not give them a try starting today? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more simple health tips designed to keep you active, independent and thriving at any age. And let us know in the comments which of these movements will you try first.